Welcome, one and all. Welcome, all my YouTube friends out there in farmland. We are checking out a map by Stevie. It's the Riverbend Springs Forex. So let's kind of check it out. We'll kind of see the farm here. Looks like all this right here is just decorative, which is pretty cool. I like it. I like what he's done with this portion of the farm, the starting farm anyway. I have not found Walter anywhere, so I don't think he's a factor as far as the farm goes. He's probably got put. I guess I'm assuming he probably put him somewhere else. I mean, there's no telling. Um, got our dog. So this is one exit out of the farm. You still have that kiosk that's here that we had in the original map. Like I said, this is just an edit. We got a feel. We got a couple pieces of equipment here, an out barn. And now we have these. One is for compost. Let's see, that's silage. TMR, so you can mix your TMR here, pig food as well, manure, and a grass dryer. Um, the way he's got this laid out, he's done this a lot in a lot of his maps. The way he lays his farms out, which I don't mind. I kind of like the way he does it. I think it's pretty neat. Tractor in there. I did do a little bit of a or did I do any harvesting or anything? No, that's right. I cut a little bit of grass. And then these greenhouses are different. What I like about what he's done here is that he's instead of just plopping the greenhouse down and it just seems bare. So he added some decorative flowers inside. I think it looks nice. I like that. A good touch. Um, I think this is where you dump all your liquid, I guess water and so on. There is a mod in the mod hub that you can stick like one pumping station, and it's like just a small pumping station, and it'll run two greenhouses, so you don't have to add water to it. Um, but I'm wondering if this will take the liquid fertilizer too. See, this is what I think this grade is for. Haven't really checked into it. Um, but we can go and we'll look at productions. Scroll a lot to go through here, but I was kind of looking for the greenhouses. Oh wait, there they are. They're right here. Okay, large greenhouse. So you can have chili peppers, garlic, lettuce, Napa cabbage, red cabbage, spring onion, strawberries, and tomatoes. So you need compost, manure, and water. So it's probably for manure. Um, it's probably for all of it. I would assume compost, manure, water. I would say for the manure and water, probably the water mostly. That these grates are for. And then I don't know. I'll have to test it. Not really quite sure. But moving on. So we have some methane right here. Not methane, but methane. We have methane. um, and then the control trigger for the methane to run this dryer, which is our also dryer and main silo. I think that's our main silo. No, that's just that's the so the grass dryer. That's right. That's the corn dryer. That's what I was thinking about. Um, we do have a sheep barn slash goats. I have goats in there. Because it's something I don't normally do is goats. I know it's the same thing as sheep, except you're not gaining wool. You're getting goat's milk and producing cheese from the goat's milk, I think. So I have another methane tank right there. This is our cow pasture. It does start you out with cows. I was kind of looking to see how many cows it does start you out with. Where's my trigger at? I could go on the menu and do it that way, but this is more hands-on. I like the hands-on. Okay, so we have. Oh, I gotta scroll down. 15, 15 cows. Starts you out with. Not bad, not bad. It's not overkill, which is great. And this is the one where you'll be putting in silage, straw, and grass. I think it has to be bales. You can't put loose because I tested that. I tested some loose straw and it wouldn't take it, so it's gonna have to be. These are bales only. I'm assuming. Not quite sure on that. And then this is your GA robot, which will keep the feed going for your cattle. We have a nice style pig pen over here. I just heard a pig. Where is he at? I hear you. I know that it's not going to make that sound because you're getting close. He sounded close too. Where are you at? All kinds of mushrooms I can chew on. Oh, there's no baby piglet. Look at the little baby piglet. It's so cute. Now, I know your little butt is not making that loud ass noise. There ain't no way. No, there's no way. Oh, well, there's more of you in here. Where's mommy at? She's laying in the brush. I heard it. Big and loud over here. The hell is going on with this farm? I think that damn old animal calls are freaking me out. What the hell? Oh, okay. That's crazy. That's just nuts. Oh, and on we go here. So this is your main silo right here. This will take all our grain and so on. Here's the main house. And this will be your center barn for all your bigger equipment. All this equipment, I didn't buy it. This comes with the map. When you upload it, automatically starts you out with all this machinery, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so this is Seedmaster 2020. What is this? Okay, so this is your seed production. I wish they were labeled on the out. Well, I guess they are kind of labeled on the outside, aren't they? Placeable fertilizer production. This is your mineral feed mixer. Sugar beet chopped. And it should be a rock crusher, I would assume. Oh, no, lime. Okay, so there's your lime. That's pretty much it for the starting farm. So what's going in? We're gonna look at our PDA. This is what our map looks like. Now this. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Why did it go back? Go back. There. Okay. So pretty much this centerpiece, all this right here, right here, come down. Let's see. Can I move that? You come down to this line. That is your basic size map. Now, what he's added is all this down here, up through here, um, some on the side over here, and over here as well. And then this whole top that comes over, and I think that levels out right through there. Um, and then I'm going to show you um, how I go about just looking at the map when we walk around. Let's see. I'll get some kind of vehicle or whatever. We could do it that way. Let's see. So we have wheat, barley, canola, all the same you basic crops. I think the ones that added in for this is, let's see, alfalfa, poppy, rice, spelt, onion, and red onion. So that's the added crops for this version of Riverbend. I couldn't think of the name of the map there for a minute. That was crazy. Let's see here now. I don't have it set to seasons right now. I got plenty of contracts that we can do. Some pretty decent, high paying. And by my standards, I guess it's pretty high paying. So you could do that. Let's see here. Prices. Let's see. Red onion, just for shoots and giggles of it. Let's say if you take it to the general store, they're going to pay $678 a liter. I think the most in here is probably about that one. Rice is like skyrocket on here. I don't know quite why that is, but I'll go with it because let's see here. I mean, $3,000 canning factory, $3,441. Now, is that a liter or is that just, I'm not quite sure, but that's quite a bit of money. Quite a bit. And so back away from here, and we'll go to as soon as it pops up. Here we go. So we have one medium tractor. It's a Fence 728 Vario. And then we go to our trucks. We have a Volvo. No, I don't want to do anything like that. One large tractor. Well, large tractor. Excuse me. Fendt 942 Vario and the Massey Ferguson and a Case IH Magnum 400. It's power drive too. So under semi trailers, we have the Load King and that crampy big body. We have a cultivator, Ian Bach. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Let's see here. We have a horse activator for a seeder. And then our planter is Maestro. That's done by the same company as the seeder. Then we had a fertilizer spreader. Have corn and a wheat header, or a grain header, I should say. Mower, forage wagon, windrower, tedder. We do have the animals. It's a TSA 3000 multi-tanker. Okay, so this is edited by Stevie. These are some of that stuff that he has edited out. And then weight and a belt system. So that's pretty much it for it's a modest size to start out with. Oh, not bad, not bad. All right, let's see if I can find something decent to drive around in. I don't think we have a truck or anything. So let's buy something. We will be a little sporty about it. We'll buy one of these Can-Ams. That'll do. I'm not gonna put nothing on it. It's no big deal. Flash over to that. Okay. So here's your main shop. The building's completely different. It's Clever Motors, which I respect that. I think that's cool. A little bit of a throwback, just a tiny bit. We've got some other shops and productions wrapped around here. This is, what is this? Okay, so this is your like your garage, your for the dealership. Looks like you have a sell point here for the diner. Fuel station, ATM. There's the bank. We have I think that's propane. Let's see, make sure if I'm probably wrong. No, it's methane gas. So I'm pretty sure you can. It's probably a sell point, not a buy point. So you can sell that. This would be the sell point for the local market, like the grain market, whatever. Animal dealers across the road, like it is in the in Giants version of it. Do we have any NPCs over here? Yeah, so you still have the same NPC. So I don't know what he did with Grandpa. I guess he just got rid of Grandpa. Oh, I have no idea. Kind of weird. But we're gonna go back towards where the starting farm is. We're not going to the starting farm, but in that direction. And I'm going to show you where this transitions into the 4X. Right now, you're still in the original. All this here, it looks like he kind of flattened it out a little bit. No, not really. He didn't really flatten it. More of a... He took a lot of the trees out, which I think that looks a lot nicer. I do like that. It was kind of hard to see the barge going by with all the trees along the bank. I mean, there is some areas here in the United States that we don't have that. We don't have. There's sometimes some bare sections where you can see out across the river. You got a fuel station right here, a grocery Walmart right here off to the left. And then a cafe that was always been there. I think this was here too. Little flea market. So you would get to right around, I would say, right here, about just past this road, and it would be the edge of the map. Not so much anymore. No, there's a lot more to it. You got that. That looks like the diner from Elm Creek. Just been customized just a bit. I do like what he's done with that. It's pretty dang cool. Looks like you got an empty spot here that you can add something in if you wanted to, like a sell point or something, or whatever the case may be. Then out here is, I think, just like a lot of farmland, rolling hills. I definitely like this a lot. I think, and I've said this before. I think this is what Riverbend Springs should have been. They should have released it as a 4X and had 4X for console and all. And I know that it can be done because I've seen it, but that's not the regulations. So you have to go by what they have to go by. I don't know how to really express what it meant, I guess. Make a right here. Try to stay on the trail if I can. Kind of look at some interesting spots, maybe if we can find some. Here's the tunnel at the edge of the map as well. Big old grass field. I can't remember if this was a placeable area or field. I know there's one of them. It's a field. It looks like a placeable area. Okay, so this is the placeable area. So definitely you could do something with this. He's left it open. It is surrounding a lot of different farmlands and fields. So I guess you could build your farm right here if you wanted to. Build anything you want right here, really. Because you come off the once you come off the main road, I mean you cross this bridge to get to it, and which is kind of a unique aspect if you was to build a farm there. I find that pretty unique. That's one hell of a driveway. I'll give you that. That is one heck of a bitchin' driveway. It's fly. Oh yeah, it's fly. We'll skip up this way. Kind of sticking to the back roads a little bit so you can see the environment that he's added in and this and that. I think it does look nice. He has added in quite a bit of detail. So I do. He is pretty good at that. I've been following his work for a very long time. I think I've played every map he's ever freaking produced. Because I like his work. I don't think that he gets enough credit for what he does because he's amazing. He's amazing at this. I wish I could be that good. I really wish I could do it. It's just a time thing. And just, same old argument, same old freaking solution. But it's just that's just the way it is. Go up here. I believe this is where you would build your stagecoach. So we do have some constructibles up here. So I don't think this has changed. It's I think you left this in the same spot. I think this is all the same. Ain't really nothing new. Except you probably knocked over some of the ornaments sitting there. That's what it looked like anyway. So we'll continue on here. See what we come across. There's your sawmill. Pretty basic. Pretty simple. There ain't no really direction that I thought that I would go on looking at this map, but here we are. Let's see, what do we got up here? So I think this is just a little farm that you can utilize if you want to. We have a constructible up here as well. Nice little barn. Keep materials in. That's another farm. Oh, car gonna run me over. Damn, won't run me over. I ain't getting back down here on the other side of where the river is. I like these little inlets like right there, it goes out to the main river. Very Florida feel vibe to this, I feel. But that, because that's where I'm from, that's where I live, so it's like kind of seeing a little of that. Looks like we're got the roller coaster that we can build. It's right there. go up here, go across here. I think this is a warehouse. It's one of the warehouses. I just don't know if it's backdrop, if it's just decorative, or it can be. No, it's not decorative. We have a. Whoa, there's a wall there. Look over the wall. Okay, so I think this is. I think the building is decorative, but you do have. Looks like you do have a trigger here. I don't know. I'd have to test it, unless this is just a decorative piece. But I don't see. I just see the markings on the ground. I don't see a floating marker like you would normally have. So I'm not quite sure. So showing you the ropes. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the rope factory. Awesome. That explains everything right there. And it's pretty cool. I do like that. Go out here closer to the river. See what we got going on out this way. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason the way I'm going. I'm just, just kind of running around experiencing this and that. Looks like we have another bare space here that you can build a farm if you wanted to. Ooh, what do we got going on here? So is this like a double road, or what is that? Okay, so a bridge across the water here, coming off that space that was just at. Very interesting. I'm not quite sure what you could possibly build there. I guess this area here I would think would be meant for forestry. I would assume. Give you plenty of space to do what you got to do. Oop. I didn't mean to do that. Come on. Sometimes I get a little too quick with the fingers. Then I mess up. Then I just straightly just mess up altogether at that point. I will. There will be. There is a link down in the description, so a map link, so you can go check it out if you want to. Completely up to you. This is PC only. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for that. I wish that console could get 4X, because if it could, that would be epic. Oh my god, that'd be so epic. That'd be so freaking awesome. You know how many happy people you would make? If you could get a PC, PC made map on console, that would be strictly for PC. That would be amazing. Maybe one day. Maybe one day they'll say, okay, that's enough. Let's just put it all together. you know, one day. That'll probably happen by the time I'm 80. Won't be able to freaking even see a monitor anymore. So I think what we're going to do, I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to treat this as a kind of a flyby. We're going to kind of fly around. It'll be a little bit quicker than me running, because there is quite a bit of a lot of space here, and it will take me a little while to run around like that. So what do we have here? So I think the rest of the portion here, I'm just going to kind of just fly around, let y'all kind of see the map. Because y'all pretty much know what Riverbend Springs looks like. It's just most of all this you've already seen. Um, but if you come back, where's it start at? Oh yeah, that's right. On the other, this is another farm that's well known. I had a farm here on Riverbend when it first came out. Normally you'd have like a tunnel here that would stop you, but here's your other section of the um, 4X, of course, which this will go all the way out to here, and that's pretty much about it. That's at the edge of the map. Kind of fly around, kind of talk about it a little bit. These series of fields here, I like that. That's cool. Be a good start. I feel that this area right here would be awesome for a farm. So you could put your house here, um, and then all your buildings and everything would be right here for the main farmyard. You know, all your storage and so on, and fuel tanks and grain tanks, silo in the center of it all. And I think that would be pretty cool. So if anybody out there wants to take my idea on that, you're more than welcome. You know, get it done. You know, post it so everybody else can see it. I mean, pretty cool. So we're gonna kind of wrap around through the trees. So we have another bare spot here for building something that's existing. I think weren't we just here? I think so, yeah. Not quite, I don't remember now. Come back into town. So, so I present to you the this map is done by Stevie. He like I said, it's 4X version. I think it's the best version of Riverbend. And with that being said, if you would like to see more of this, you want me to do a series or whatever the case may be, maybe we can come up with some kind of challenge for it or whatever. Um, if that's something you want to see more content of this map, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Your opinions do matter. So I read all the comments and I do appreciate every time y'all leave a comment. I really do very much. So please have a blessed day. Hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you again real soon and hope that y'all have a blessed day. Stay farming, stay happy, be good to one another. And this is Ultra. I'm out of here. Have a good day.